Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of the KOFO Game of the Week, featuring the West Franklin Falcons hosting the Osage City Indians. Tonight's game online at KOFO.com is brought to you by Quality Structures, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, Advent Health Ottawa, Ottawa University, also by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, and by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, the Ottawa Herald, Kansas State Bank, and CarStar. Now let's go courtside as the West Franklin Falcons host the Osage City Indians. Here with the call is KOFO's Luke Queen.
And welcome everybody into tonight's KOFO.com High School Game of the Week broadcast. Luke Queen with you here this evening at the new digs down here at West Franklin High School. The first varsity match in the brand new gymnasium down here as the West Franklin Falcons will play host to the Osage City Lady Indians here in our High School Game of the Week matchup here this evening. Unfortunate for the West Franklin boys as they have had to be put into quarantine after contact tracing for the coronavirus possible exposure after Tuesday night's game. So hopefully everyone comes back negative on that, and we'll be able to get West Franklin boys back in action as they've had a tough go of it as well. But the third ball game of the season for West Franklin, 0-2 on the year. Both games in the Flint Hills League are both losses for West Franklin. Osage City having a great start to their season, 6-0, 2-0 in Flint Hills League play, and so looking to extend their winning streak here on the road at West Franklin. A beautiful new facility here at West Franklin High School. Get these students and student athletes a lot of nice new facilities around here. Beautiful new gymnasium. Went over and took a look at the difference just between in the lighting that you can see between the old gym, which was a nice old gym, but the lighting here at the new gym a lot more spacious and still a little bit of ways from being 100%, but no banners up on the walls or anything like that yet. But it is ready for basketball here this evening. Again, it is the 0-2 West Franklin High School Lady Falcons taking on the 6-0 Lady Indians of Osage City here in our high school game of the week. West Franklin coming off a loss on the road at Northern Heights on Tuesday, 38-8. Northern Heights 5-2 after the victory. Obviously, off to a good start on the season are the Wildcats of Northern Heights, and a stifling defense down there for Northern Heights as they really limited West Franklin opportunities on Tuesday night. Last game prior to that, a loss to Chase County 35-26 down at Chase County. So both games so far on the road. First one at home. Also celebrated senior night here for West Franklin High School, and want to give a senior night shout out to seniors Allie Hutchison and Nevaeh Scott, 4-year players here for West Franklin. Got a lot of their games over the years. Hard to believe I've been doing this long enough that they were freshmen when I started, now about to graduate this spring. But West Franklin 0-2 taking on 6-0 Osage City. We're going to take our first time out. When we come back, we'll kind of go through the Osage City season schedule so far and get you ready for our high school game of the week. You're listening to High School Basketball on KOFO.com.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
You're invited to join KOFO this Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. for the Martin Luther King Jr. Community Celebration. Due to COVID protocols and for the safety of our community, an in-person celebration will not be held this year, but you will hear from guest speaker Richard Jackson. Enjoy the music you've come to be accustomed to during this celebration, and we will air Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech in its entirety. Join us in celebration of the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. on KOFO.
Yeah, welcome back here to West Franklin High School inside the new digs here at West Franklin. Luke Queen with you here this evening. Girls only here tonight as the West Franklin Lady Falcons will take on the Lady Indians of Osage City. Osage City coming in a perfect 6-0 on the season. Opened up with a 47-42 victory over Northern Heights. Defeated Santa Fe Trail big time, 52-25 back in December and then finishing out prior to the holiday break, a 40-33 victory over Council Grove. Defeated Linden and Chase County and Mission Valley since the return back to the court from the holiday moratorium. Big win over Linden, 51-24. Knocked off Chase County in a tight one, 40-37, and then a 5-point victory on the road against Mission Valley on Tuesday night, 44-39. So been playing very well and coming away with the victories. Again, common opponent between these two schools so far would be Chase County and Northern Heights. Again, it was a 5-point Osage City victory over Northern Heights. That was back on the 4th of December. So a long time between games. Chase County last Monday night, a 40-37 Osage City win. West Franklin already is also taking on Chase County and Northern Heights. Again, the big loss to Northern Heights just the other night, but closer game against Chase County, and West Franklin is trying to get back, see if they can get in that win column here this evening. They can come away with one here. Again, lost by 30, 38-8 to Northern Heights in their last time out, but a 35-26, just a 9-point loss on the road at Chase County to open up the season. So we expect a good ball game here between these two schools. Usually over the years have been tightly contested, but if you just look at records, it should be Osage City, but do not count out the West Franklin Lady Falcons. Again, first varsity game here in this gymnasium, and they get the honor of kind of christening the new gym here, and it is a beauty down here in Pomona at West Franklin High School. I got a quick tour earlier of the new facilities, and other than the gym and what they've done, adding on to the agricultural and shop areas, as well as some offices, and really expanded the hallways, and a really neat display that's going to be able to recognize all three towns that are represented here by the West Franklin School District, with Williamsburg, Pomona, and Appanoose, and looking to have some memorabilia from each place that will come in here as you come in the main doors here at West Franklin High School. It is a beautiful new facility, and the West Franklin Lady Falcons going to see if they can get it started out right, see if they can get a victory here in the new gym this evening. We're going to take our final timeout of the pregame show here, and when we come back, we will have the Introduction to the starting lineups will be ready for high school basketball after this. You're listening to the high school basketball game of the week here on KOFO.com.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Have you heard the news? The ORC is now offering Zumba on Monday nights. Zumba will give you a total workout combining all elements of fitness, cardio, muscle conditioning, balance, and flexibility. We are accepting in-person and online registrations, so get signed up today. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bringing recreation to life.
Hi, my name is Dakota Smith, and I'm the pastor at Ottawa Bible Church. Our church vision statement encourages each individual Christian to live sent wherever God has placed us as we make, mature, and multiply followers for Jesus Christ. We are fun, welcoming, and hospitable and want to cheerfully invite your family to join us on Sunday mornings for worship at 8 and 10 a.m. We also air our sermons weekly on KOFO from 8:30 to 9 a.m. More information about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. God bless and hope to see you soon.
Buy all your metal supplies from QSI. They not only sell steel and trim, but also windows, screws, underlayment, caulking, lumber, windows, doors, and much, much more. Visit us in Richmond or give us a call at 785-835-6100.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. From fighting wildfires with air support, helping civilians in flooded neighborhoods, to delivering food and supplies to those who have lost everything, the Army National Guard always responds when disaster strikes. The Army National Guard also trains to be ever vigilant against threats, foreign and domestic. They protect our skies with missile defense weaponry. They secure our information, communications, and infrastructure with cybersecurity. And they protect us against chemical, biological, and radiological hazards with the civilian support team. The Army National Guard also stands ready to deploy and provide support for conflicts or humanitarian missions abroad. Join the Army National Guard and be there to respond, protect, and support your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
When it comes to medication, help with Medicare, orthotic footwear, delivery, or just taking care of a refill, your health is our priority at Kramer Pharmacy. Stop in today at 134 South Main in downtown Ottawa. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday 9 to 2.
And welcome back here to West Franklin High School. Luke Queen with you here this evening. Got the starting lineups for tonight's ball game between the West Franklin Lady Falcons and the Lady Indians from Osage City. First for Osage City, a 5'6" junior number 5, Elizabeth Duvall. The 5'7" senior number 10, Sarah Davis. 5'7" junior number 14, Hannah Jones. 5'4" senior number 24, Hayden Cerna. And a 5'11" senior number 33, Danny Kearns. So Duvall, Davis, Jones, Cerna, and Kearns, the starting lineup for Osage City. For West Franklin High School, 5'5" sophomore number 1, Chloe Ecord. 5'2" senior number 11, Allie Hutchison. 5'6" sophomore number 15, Emma Bailey. 6 foot junior number 42, Allison Swank. And 5'3" senior number 45, Nevaeh Scott. So Ecord, Hutchison, Bailey, Swank, and Scott, the starting 5 here tonight for West Franklin. Teams are breaking their huddles here, and as per the rules of this year, Osage City will start with possession here to open up the ball game. Sitting down here at the press table, kind of a great view of this new facility, and Osage City gets things underway. Indians going to work it around the top of the key. Kind of a 1-2-2 zone here for West Franklin. Kind of packing it down, and now a shot up over the top is blocked. His pass went down to Sarah Davis. She tried to jumper from about 5 feet away. Blocked out of bounds by Allison Swank. Nice recovery there by Swank. And the Indians will take it underneath. Pass inside, goes into Kearns. Her shot is up and no good. Offensive rebound in. The stick back is up and in. And a whistle and a foul is going to go against Swank. That will be her first. And it's going to send Danny Kearns to the free throw line to shoot one. First free throw on the way from Kearns is short. Rebound brought down by Emma Bailey for West Franklin. Bailey brings it across the timeline. West Franklin's first attack on the offensive end, gives it off to Allie Hutchison. Hutchison goes up, has the ball knocked away, and Osage City comes away with it. Cerna will get the offense started, swinging it over to the left wing. Cross-court pass, back over to the right wing. Cerna dribbles there. Gets it back out top. Davis, who swings it to the right wing to Hannah Jones. Osage City going to be patient here with it as they keep it out top. Try to get the West Franklin zone to extend just a little bit. Get it to the high post. Now swung near side to the right wing. Back out top, Davis. Over to Duvall on the left wing. Osage City being very patient here on the offensive end, trying to get it inside. Pass inside, deflected there by Allison Swank. Finds the hands of Emma Bailey. West Franklin back on the offensive attack. And a whistle as Bailey tried to cross over there, the ball got up onto her wrist a little bit, into her hip. So a carry will be the call. Illegal dribble there. Turns it back over to Osage City. 6:24 remaining here in quarter number one. Osage City 2, West Franklin nothing so far. Osage City will work the ball down to the far corner. Now bring it back out top, work it to the right wing. Looking to try and get it inside, double team inside. The pass deflected and stolen away by Nevaeh Scott. They'll hand off to Allie Hutchison. Hutchison brings it across half court. Drives into the lane, dumps it off, and we've got a whistle and a foul on the floor. Hutchison, a nice job there to get into the teeth of the Osage City defense, drop it off to Swank, but the whistle came before Swank was able to put it up off the glass. The foul is on Elizabeth Duvall, her first, team first. Inbounds pass. Franklin will swing it around the top of the key. Allison Swank will look from 15 feet, a little bit too strong. Rebound brought down by Cerna. She looks ahead, and the pass head shot up off the glass, no good, but a whistle and a foul going to go against West Franklin. This is going to send Duvall to the free throw line for Osage City. The foul is going to be on Nevaeh Scott. That's her first. Second team foul on West Franklin. First shot on the way is a little bit too strong off the back iron, no good. Ball second on the way. This time it is good. Osage City leads up to 3. Hutchison again drives into the middle of the lane, flips it outside to Chloe Eckert. Allison Swank, 15-footer on the way, is up, and it is good. Nice pass. And a quick trigger there by Allison Swank from the left elbow as she's able to knock down that 15-footer. Osage City again trying to get West Franklin to extend the zone. Hayden Cerna is going to pull from 3 from about 25 feet, and it is good, and that's one way to extend a zone, make them come out and have to guard you that far outside the three-point line. Hutchison dribbles out top, moves to her right. Back to Chloe Eckert. She's going to drive baseline, dumps it off. Allison Swank shot up off the glass is good. And a whistle and a foul. Allison going to go to the free throw line to shoot the and one. And it's going to be on number 5, Elizabeth Duvall. That is her second and the second team foul. Free throw on the way from Swank is good. Coming in here for Osage City, they send 3 new bodies in. Greta Crawford, Annie Kearns back into the ballgame, and Georgia Kitzelman checking in here for Osage City. Sorry, I wrote down the wrong number. That's Campbell Stark actually into the ballgame there. Turnover gives the ball back to West Franklin. Bailey out top over to Hutchison. Hutchison drives, dumps it off to Nevaeh Scott. Back to Emma Bailey. Bailey, 15-footer, too strong. Battle for the rebound, pulled away by Danny Kearns for Osage City. Quickly the other way, he's trying to go over the top. Cerna looking for the hands there of Stark, but just a little bit too tall. Turnover. Give the ball back to West Franklin. Full court pressure being put out here by Osage City, kind of just to slow down the start here. Inside, shot up off the glass, a little bit too strong by Swank, and the rebound again brought down by Osage City. Cerna fires it inside, now kicked out. Shot up is no good, and Allie Hutchison will bring the rebound down here for West Franklin. Ahead here to Katie Ecord, and her pass intended for Emma Bailey knocked away out of bounds, but will stay here with West Franklin. Falcons will get it in. Allie Hutchison calls out the play out top. Right side, lob pass inside intended for Swank, stolen away. Osage City going to try to go the other way, and a good job there in transition defense. Pass inside, now swung back out. Cerna thought about the 3. Has it poked away momentarily, but gets it back. Now kicked back out to Cerna. Another look from 3 is on the way and up and good. Second 3 of the ballgame here so far for Hayden Cerna. She has 6, and Osage City leads 9-5 here with 3:10 remaining. Chloe Eckerd with the shot from the wing. It's a little bit too short, and Cerna will bring down the rebound for Osage City. All passed inside. Kick back out. Cerna, another look from 3. No good on this one, and Swank brings the rebound down for West Franklin. Emma Bailey, right wing, tries to find the cut there of Chloe Eckerd. She does so, and we've got a whistle and a foul, I believe, will be called here against Osage City. And it's going to go against Cerna. That'll be her first, the third team foul on the Lady Indians. Falcons will have it underneath their own basket. Inbounds pass intended for Nevaeh Scott. Deflected momentarily. She gets it over to Allie Hutchison, who has a look from 3. Rebound brought down on the backside there by Sarah Davis. Quickly ahead as they try to find Campbell Stark. Stark, 5'11" freshman. Pass a little bit behind her. So off her hand, no good. Now the inbounds pass a little bit too high and deflected out of bounds. Kitzelman the last to touch it. So whistle and a timeout will be called here by West Franklin, a 30-second timeout. It's their first. 9-5 our score here in the first quarter, 2:26 to go. Osage City on top. Allie Swank has all the points so far here for West Franklin with 5. Hayden Cerna with a couple threes. Danny Kearns with a bucket. And Elizabeth Duvall with a free throw for the 9 points for Osage City. Osage City coming in at 6-0. West Franklin 0-2. But playing very strong here so far in this first quarter. West Franklin gets it into the backcourt. Chloe Ecord. She'll bring it towards the timeline, brings it across, now dribbles out top between the circles, works to her left, has it poked away momentarily, able to get it back over to Nevaeh Scott. Scott works right side, lob entry pass into Swank, shot up off the glass is good. Allison with 7 now, and the lead is Osage City has been cut to 2. And using that high-low action there, and Allison Swank has been able to knock a couple down so far. Steal here by West Franklin, and they look to have a chance to tie here. Pass forward, Lena Walter able to maintain possession there, lost it momentarily. Now Nevaeh Scott out top. Scott will deliver to her right, kick it back out. Chloe Eckerd. Eckerd tied up there, and we've got a whistle and an alternate possession. Possession arrow favors West Franklin here. Elizabeth Ball will check back into the ball game. She's going to replace Georgia Kitzelman. So West Franklin has it underneath. Lena Walter to trigger in the inbounds pass here. Lob pass into Swank. Swank back to Walter. Walter up high off the glass, but a little bit too strong. And quickly the other way goes Osage City. The pass ahead to Duvall. She's fouled as she goes up for the shot. No good. And the foul is on number 1. That's Chloe Eckerd. That's her first. 13 foul on West Franklin. First free throw by Duvall is good. Allie Hutchison will check back in here for West Franklin. Second free throw on the way. Rolls around the rim and in. It is also good. The ball has 3. The lead back up to 4. Hutchison dribbles out top between the circles. Gets the offense started here for West Franklin. Works to her left. Pass to Nevaeh Scott a little bit low, but nice job by Nevaeh to pick that one up. Nice move as she goes up off the glass. No good. And the rebound brought down by Kearns. Give it over to Cerna. Cerna will bring it across the timeline. And now set up the offense here for Osage City. Cross-court pass. Nice catch there by Kearns. And a quick backdoor pass there. Good pass by Cerna, but unable to get on the finish there was Sarah Davis. The other way come the Falcons. Walter looking to try and get it inside. To dump it off there, deflected, but Allie Hutchison picks it up, gets it over to Allison Swank, shot up off the glass, just a little bit too short with that one. And the rebound brought down by Osage City. The Osage City coach hollers out for one shot here. Chris Kirkpatrick tells his team we're just going to play for one here. Cerna out top, 15 seconds to go. Hutchison going to extend out a little bit here, put some pressure on Cerna. Starting closely there, pass is deflected away by Lena Walter. Almost came up with the steal there. Good anticipation, just couldn't quite get all the way through the passing lane to keep that in play. So with 5.2, Osage City has a possession on the far side. Pass into Cerna, 4 seconds to go. Cerna going to step back 3, long 3 on the way, no good. And the rebound brought down by Emma Bailey. We've reached the end of quarter number 1 with the score, Osage City 11, West Franklin 7. Back in 60 seconds. You're listening to high school basketball on KOFO.com.
Let's get back to business with Local IQ. Get the power of a national expert marketing team combined with deep roots in 260 communities, making them the partner you need to jumpstart your journey to full recovery. Results matter now more than ever, and Local IQ provides uniquely engaged local audiences, industry-leading technology, intelligent creative design, deep digital marketing expertise, and insights from partnering with hundreds of thousands of businesses nationwide. Talk to Stephen Bradley, your local IQ marketing expert today at 785-242-4700, extension 108. Have you ever thought about why listening to the radio is better for you than spending all your time staring at your phone? We are hands-free, so in the car, you can keep your eyes on the road, where they should be. We don't need your personal information, so you don't have to worry about spam from us. And all you have to do is listen, not waste your time scrolling through an endless sea of recipes, memes, and cat videos. Radio, the original social media, and your source for information and entertainment at 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
And back here at West Franklin High School, just about to get underway in quarter number 2. Osage City 11, West Franklin 7 to start this second quarter. Hutchison, Bailey, Chloe Eckerd, Lena Walter Walter and Nevaeh Scott, the 5 on the floor here. Pass inside to Kearns. She muscles her way up, and there's a foul going to be called here against West Franklin, and it's going to send Kearns to the free throw line. Foul is going to go against Lena Walter. It's her first and the 4th team foul of the half on West Franklin. First free throw on the way from Danny Kearns. Too strong off the back rim, no good. Kearns toes the stripe for the second here. Free throw on the way, and this one is good. Lead pushed up to 5. All deflected there on a cross-court pass. Walter picks it up. She'll bring it across the timeline. And as she came to a stop there, drug her back foot and whistled for the traveling violation. So the turnover gives the ball back to Osage City here with a 5-point lead or here early in the second quarter. Cerna dribbles out top, works over towards the right side. Now we'll dump it inside, kick back out, and it'll swung around the top of the key. Cerna cross-court pass over to Davis. Davis, long jumper on the way, no good. Rebound brought down by Walter. She'll give the Chloe Accord. Eckerd gives it forward to Emma Bailey. Bailey works towards the baseline. Now we'll cut it back into the middle. Over to Walter. Walter looking to try and get it into Nevaeh Scott. Kicks it back out top to Allie Hutchison. Hutchison works to her right. Step back, 15-footer on the way, no good. And the rebound will go out to the corner, picked up there by Cerna. And Osage City will go back in the offensive attack. Davis into the corner. Pass into Kearns. And an offensive foul there. Danny Kearns caught that and went towards the basket. Nevaeh Scott was standing up in a good defensive position and took that charge. Nice job there by Nevaeh Scott for West Franklin. First on Kearns, 4th team foul on Osage City. Chloe Eckerd across the timeline. She'll work to her right. Working down to the corner, kicks it back out top. Allie Hutchison will look from 3, a little bit too strong. And last touch by Osage City as it was tipped out. It'll go out of bounds, and the ball will stay with West Franklin. Emma Bailey to trigger this one in. Gets it into the backcourt to Chloe Eckerd. Eckerd works to her right. Gets it into the corner to Allie Hutchison. Pass inside. Intercepted there by Kearns. Hutchison didn't put a whole lot on that lob pass. Quickly ahead comes Cerna. Into the corner. Now back kicked out to Cerna once again. Over here near side Duvall. Down into Davis. Cross-court Cerna. She's got a look from about 26 feet this time. Pulls the trigger. And a deep 3 there by Hayden Cerna. Her 3rd 3 here in the first half. The lead is now up to 8, 15-7. Emma Bailey on the drive. Kicks it Allison Swank. 8-footer on the way is up, and it is good. Allison Swank makes that one look rather easy from that distance. She's got a good soft touch on a high release there. Finds nothing but net and cuts the lead back down to 6. To the corner, Osage City. Pass out top. Now Duvall with it. Over to Cerna here on the right wing. Back to Duvall left wing. Looking to drive into the middle. Kicks it out to Cerna. Thought about the 3. Now she'll try and dump it in, and the pass deflected and stolen away. Finds the hands of Emma Bailey for West Franklin. Bailey will bring it across the timeline. Working along the right side over to Allie Hutchison. Pass down inside. Swank shot up, no good. Offensive rebound in the stick-back attempt, no good. But Swank gets another one, and she'll fire it up off the glass, and this time it is good. And a 30-second timeout called here by Osage City. So Allison Swank goes into double figures. She's got all 11 so far for West Franklin, trailing by 4 here with 4:53 remaining in the first half. It is Osage City 15 and West Franklin 11. Nice effort there by Allison Swank. She missed the first shot, kind of at a short angle, so unable to use the backboard on the first one. It was a little bit too strong. Came in, got the offensive rebound, and then went right back up. Left it a little short, got another offensive rebound, and then got the stick back there for the bucket. West Franklin here. Chloe Eckerd, Allie Hutchison, Emma Bailey, Nevaeh Scott, and Allison Swank. 5 out on the floor here for West Franklin. Starters out on the floor for Osage City. Pass towards the corner to Sarah Davis. Deflected as Allison Swank tried to pop out and get that one. Quickly Lena Walter up off the bench. She'll replace Nevaeh Scott here. Get Nevaeh a breather. But it's Duvall, Davis, Jones, Cerna, and Kearns on the floor here for Osage City. Cerna kicks it back out top to Duvall. Ball dribbles out top, now over to Cerna along the right wing. Again, the Indians are keeping their offense spread, trying to get West Franklin to come out and defend them. Ball and Cerna both standing about 25 to 30 feet away from the basket. They'll pass it back and forth at the top of the key. Ball now to the corner. Kicked out top, Cerna. Thought about the three. Now down to the corner to Davis. Davis baseline drive and a whistle and a foul here is going to go against Allison Swank. That's going to be the second on Swank. The 5th personal foul on the team. Checking in is Kitzelman, Stark, and Crawford back in for Osage City. Indians have it underneath their own basket. Cerna to try and trigger it in. She's able to get it into Kearns. Shot up off the glass, no good. And the rebound picked up there after the save attempt underneath the basket went right into the hands of Allison Swank. Allie Hutchison out top. Over to Chloe Eckerd. Down inside. It's going to be Swank. Shot up just a little bit too strong. Offensive rebound. And the stick back there by Lena Walter is no good. But the whistle and the foul is going to go against Walter as she went through the back of the Osage City Indian there. The second foul on Lena and the 16th foul on West Franklin. And the Indians will just work it around the top of the key here. Kitzelman thought about the drive, now kicks it back out. Up top, Kitzelman. She's going to have a look from three on the way. Too strong, and the rebound brought down by Allie Hutchison. Quick whistle there on the alternate possession. It will stay with West Franklin. Nevaeh Scott will come in here for Lena Walter in those 2 personal fouls. Allison Swank staying out on the floor with her 2 personal fouls. Osage City drops out of that pressure defense, now kind of into more of a 1-3-1 down underneath. Swank shot up too short, no good, and the rebound taken away by Osage City. Indians coming the other way, quickly up to Kitzelman on the far side. She loses control and bounces it off of her foot. And Allie Hutchison thought about picking that one up, but decided against it. And it'll go out of bounds and stay with West Franklin. Now Walter will check back in. It's going to replace Emma Bailey. Even with those 2 fouls, Coach Nancy Reed trusting her girls to be smart about it. Chloe Eckerd driving in, has the ball stolen away from her. And the other way comes Osage City. Pass over to Cerna, dump back. And we've got a whistle prior to. And a foul going to be called here against West Franklin. Foul's going to go against Allie Hutchison. And the first one on Allie is going to be the 7th personal foul, or the 7th team foul, and going to send Osage City to the free throw line to shoot 1-1 here with 2:41 remaining. Sarah Davis going to check back into the ball game. She's going to replace Danny Kearns as Hayden Cerna steps to the free throw line to shoot a 1-1. Cerna's first free throw on the way is good. Cerna now into double figures. She has 10 to lead the way for Osage City. Cerna's second on the way. This one too strong, and the rebound brought down by Allison Swank. Gives it over to Allie Hutchison. Brings it across the timeline. Gets it up to Nevaeh Scott. Out to E-court. Chloe Eckert, long two off the glass is good. Chloe's first bucket of the ball game. Keeps the lead down to 3. 16-13, Osage City on top. Down in the corner, Davis. She'll kick it back out to Kitzelman. Now over to Cerna. Cerna with a long three once again and a soft touch and roll. She'll get it to fall. Cerna with her fourth three-pointer here in the first half. She's got 13. Walter in the corner. Gets it to Hutchison at the free throw line. Steps by her first defender. Kicks it over to Nevaeh Scott. 15-footer on the way is up. And it is good. The first bucket for the senior Nevaeh Scott. And the Osage City lead is at 4. Down into the corner. Baseline drive here by Davis. And we've got a whistle and a foul. And it's going to be against West Franklin. 45, that is Nevaeh Scott on the personal. It's her second. 8th team foul. Emma Bailey going to check in for Chloe Eckert. Scott, her second personal foul, and Sarah Davis at the free throw line to shoot 1-1 here for Osage City. Davis hesitates and then uses the glass but gets it to fall. First free throw is good, as Davis goes to the stripe for her second. Second free throw on the way, no good, and Allison Swank brings down the rebound here. Tries to fire it ahead at a baseball pass looking for Allie Hutchison, but intercepted there by Cerna. Kicks it over. Davis with a look from 3, no good. And a whistle and a foul here is Allie Hutchison. A nice job on the backside. The box out there. The foul going to go against Sarah Davis. Her first for Osage City, the 5th team foul. 1:31 remaining here in the first half. 20-15, Osage City on top. Hutchison guarded by Kitzelman. She'll drive past her, trying to find Nevaeh Scott. Pass intercepted by Cerna. Quickly ahead, ball poked away. Hutchison tries to come back in and save that one. But Osage City will maintain possession out top. Kitzelman on the far side. Kicks it over here near side to Cerna. Cerna down into the corner. Pass is deflected there by Swank. Taken away and quickly ahead to Allie Hutchison. Emma Bailey out top to Nevaeh Scott on the right side. Back to Bailey. Quick shot up. No good. Allison Swank there for the rebound. And the shot up off the glass is in. Nice job on the offensive glass there by Allison Swank. And it's 20-17 here, 40 seconds remaining. Osage City on top here in the first half. Kitzelman drives, kicks it over to Cerna. Back to Kitzelman, now to Davis. Baseline drive was shut down. He'll kick it out. Cerna another three. This one too strong, and the rebound brought in by Allie Hutchison with 20 seconds remaining here in the first half. Double team comes. Allie Hutchison gets rid of it. Pass down inside to Swank. Swank power dribble inside, has it blocked away and taken by Osage City. Indians on the drive, kick it back out top. They had Cerna, thought about it. Kitzelman will take the long three. It's no good, and we have reached halftime here at West Franklin High School with the Osage City Indians on top 20-17 over the West Franklin Lady Falcons. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll get you caught up with all our halftime statistics from here at West Franklin High School. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Advent Health Ottawa is keeping you safe by having all team members and visitors wear masks, practice social distancing strategies, taking temperature checks, and utilizing enhanced deep cleaning procedures. Your assistance and understanding are greatly appreciated because at Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
Let's get back to business with Local IQ. Get the power of a national expert marketing team combined with deep roots in 260 communities, making them the partner you need to jumpstart your journey to full recovery. Results matter now more than ever, and Local IQ provides uniquely engaged local audiences, industry-leading technology, intelligent creative design, deep digital marketing expertise, and insights from partnering with hundreds of thousands of businesses nationwide. Talk to Stephen Bradley, your local IQ marketing expert today at 785-242-4700, extension 108.
Mother Nature doesn't mess around. When it's winter, you need to be prepared. Need help? At CarStar, we'll be sure your car is ready for what winter weather can bring. Stop in today at 402 North Main or call 242-8916. CarStar, relax. We'll take it from here.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Our staff knows the importance of working as a team to take care of you in your time of need. We want to show the youth in our communities that we support their teamwork as well by sponsoring this broadcast. I invite you to visit lamb-roberts.com.
And welcome back here to West Franklin High School. Halftime here at West Franklin, where the Osage City Lady Indians lead the West Franklin Lady Falcons 20-17. And the big difference here in this ballgame right now is Osage City is getting it done at the free throw line. They are 6 of 11 from the charity stripe. West Franklin only been there for one. They are 1 of 1, but West Franklin is getting the opportunities. Field goal attempts, West Franklin 23, Osage City 15. West Franklin is 8 for 23 from the field. They are 0 of 2 from 3. Osage City 5 of 15 from the field, but 4 of 9 from three-point range, and then that 5-point advantage at the charity stripe has helped them to have this 3-point halftime lead. It was 11-7 Osage City after one quarter of play. West Franklin outscoring the Indians 10-9 in quarter number 2, leading the way for West Franklin. Allison Swank, she has 11 points in that first half. I actually have her down for 13, so I'm going to have to figure out where I missed one there. Chloe Eggert has 2. Nevaeh Scott with 2. And actually, that I am correct. Allison Swank with 13 in the first half, leading the way for West Franklin. Leading the way for Osage City, Hayden Cerna, she has 13 first half points, 4 3-pointers in that first half. Also got to the free throw line, went 1 of 2. She's 4 of 7 from the field, 4 of 7 from three-point range, 1 of 2 from the line. For her 13 points for Cerna. Joining her in the score column, Danny Kearns. She has 3 points also for Elizabeth Duvall, and 1 point for Sarah Davis, who is 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Also, if you look at statistically, points in the paint, it has been Allison Swank inside for West Franklin. As points in the paint, West Franklin leads 12-2 in there. Turnovers 11-10. Osage City committed 11-10 for West Franklin. Osage City 7 points off turnovers. West Franklin 6. So really, statistically, it looks like West Franklin has done a great job here in the first half, but the difference is that 4 of 9 from three-point range and 6 of 11 from the charity stripe for Osage City as they hold the 3-point halftime lead. We're going to take another time out here. We'll be back with more halftime from here at West Franklin High School, I'm Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
Did you know Kansans with disabilities are nearly 3 times more likely to be victims of a crime? Are you a Kansan with a disability? Are you also a victim of crime? The Disability Crime Victims Unit may be able to provide you with free advocacy or civil legal services to respond to your disability rights needs as a crime victim. It doesn't matter how large or small the crime. It doesn't matter whether you reported this crime to anyone. If you are a person with a disability and a crime victim, contact the Disability Rights Center of Kansas to find out if their Disability Crime Victims Unit can help you. Call toll-free 877-776-1541 or go to drckansas.org. Content of this radio ad is sponsored by the Disability Rights Center of Kansas and this station. It is supported by subgrant number 18-VOCA-55, awarded through the Federal Office for Victims of Crime as administered by the Kansas Governor's Grants Program. It does not necessarily reflect the views of the Office of the Kansas Governor or the U.S. Department of Justice.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
We are strong, we are resilient, we will get through this together. Hi, this is Shimmy Ojale, forward for the Boston Celtics. As COVID-19 is spreading quickly across the state of Kansas and Franklin County, it's more important than ever to take precautions. Please join me in doing your part to keep yourself and others safe. Stop having gatherings beyond your immediate household until case numbers go down. Always wear your mask in public places, wash your hands, and get your flu shot.
And back here at West Franklin High School, Luke Queen with you here this evening at halftime of the girls' game, our only game of the night down here due to the current quarantine for the West Franklin boys. Unfortunate circumstance there for them as a player from Northern Heights positive test came back on Wednesday, and the player in question didn't even suit up or participate on Tuesday. However, was a contact trace from earlier in the day with the basketball team, and so it forced West Franklin boys to take some time off here. Halftime of this girls matchup, Osage City 20 and West Franklin 17. West Franklin out-rebounding Osage City 15-11. Out shooting them in that first half, but the three-pointers from Osage City and also getting to the free throw line where the Indians went 6 of 11 as opposed to just 1 of 1 for West Franklin, and that is how Osage City has built this 3-point halftime lead. Well, we're going to take one more 60-second timeout. When we come back, we'll have second half action from here at West Franklin High School. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
Needing work? Want to do something different? KOFO is looking for someone to fill a part-time position as the host of the Sunday morning gospel favorite show. No previous experience is necessary, but must have a good work ethic, good communication skills, be familiar with computer operations, and have your own transportation. If interested, send us an email at kofo@kofo.com. No phone calls, please. KOFO is an equal opportunity employer.
Do you know where the phrase "ring in the new year" came from? Sutton's Jewelry. Okay, maybe they didn't start it, but they sure know what it means, and they can help you understand what it means to her. The new year is a fresh start, a blank slate, a chance to get it right. And guys, there's no better way to get it right than with a ring from Sutton's Jewelry. Don't know anything about buying a ring? Think it's too expensive? Don't want to be embarrassed? Phil and Kathy Sutton and their staff have years of helping guys just like you get it right. Ring in the new year at Sutton's Jewelry. Open Tuesday through Saturday at 213 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
And back here at West Franklin High School, getting underway in quarter number 3. Osage City on top of the West Franklin Lady Falcons, 20-17 at the half. Both teams going to go back to their starting lineups. Duvall, Davis, Jones, Cerna, and Kearns for Osage City. Chloe Eckerd, Hutchison, Bailey, Swank, and Scott, the starters for West Franklin. Osage City will start with the possession here, the alternate possession to open up the half. Into that 1-2-2 zone here, Allie Hutchison out top, putting a little bit of extra pressure on the ball. Osage City will work it to the left side. Ball poked away there by Eckert from Sarah Davis, but the ball will stay with Osage City. Cerna to trigger it in. Lobs it out top to Davis, back to Cerna. Thought about the three, pass inside, deflected, but able to find Kearns. She goes up, and in a mismatch situation there, Allie Hutchison was in a tough spot, commits the foul. The second foul on Allie Hutchison, the first here in the second half. Kearns' free throw on the way is good. Annie Kearns now has 4 points on the night and a 4-point lead here for Osage City. Kearns' second one is also good. And Osage City comes into their pressure defense there. Bailey gets it in to Chloe Ecord. Chloe up the left sideline, and she comes across, has the ball poked away, and picked up by Osage City. Cerna comes back quickly the other way. Nobody picks her up. She gets it down inside to Kearns, but before the shot can go up, a whistle and a foul here. It's going to go against Emma Bailey. That'll be her first, the team's second here in the half for West Franklin already. Back formation here. Cerna looks to trigger it in. Floats it back atop. Allie Hutchison almost got a hand to that, knocked it away, but able to find Kearns. All swung around the top of the key by Osage City. Now to the high post, Kearns. Over to Duvall along the right wing. Three-pointer on the way. Misses everything. Saved, and Osage City comes up with it. Kicked out to Cerna. Cerna will pull the trigger on the three, and it is good. Hayden Cerna now has 16, and the lead goes out to 8. And a quick 30-second timeout will be called here by West Franklin head coach Nancy Reed. So we'll keep it right here through this. 7:03 remaining in the third quarter. Quick 5-0 run to open things up here in the third for Osage City as they've increased the 3-point halftime lead up to 8 at 25-17. One of the things we're seeing in all of our travels this year and all the games that we attend, a small crowd is just a couple spectators allowed per player. And then the Spirit Squad for West Franklin as well is here. It gets rather quiet in here rather quickly because you don't have to worry about too many people with the chatter. Emma Bailey will trigger it in here for West Franklin. Bailey gets it into Allison Swank. Looks back towards Bailey. The ball will go back across half court, so an over and back violation. Bailey was trying to make a cut there. Swank a little bit too much mustard on that pass. And Bailey wasn't able to knock it down and save it in. Osage City back on the offensive end. Cerna on the right wing. The ball back to Cerna. Back to Duvall out top. Out near the Falcon at midcourt. Over to Cerna. Cerna going to pull the trigger from three again. No good. And this time Allison Swank rips down the rebound for West Franklin. Allie Hutchison across half court. Gives it over to Emma Bailey. Drives to her right. Now over to Chloe Eckert. Pass inside. Allison Swank. Nice catch. Shot up off the glass. No good. And the rebound brought down by Osage City. And we've got a whistle and a foul, and it's going to go against Allison Swank here. The official pointed down towards the floor. I thought maybe for a moment that Osage City had dribbled it on the end line. But anyway, foul on Swank. That's her third team foul here early on in the second half for Osage City. Set to check in Lily Judd here as well as Katie Eckert for West Franklin. Cerna, right wing, now gets it over to Duvall. Duvall back to Cerna. Get out to Duvall, who will dribble out near midcourt as we get ready to set up the offense once again. Cerna in the corner. Looks underneath, cross-court pass. Duvall going to drive baseline. Her shot up off the glass is up and in. Nice move there by Duvall. And the lead is quickly up to 10 at 27-17. As Franklin with it. Finds Eckert underneath, but Cerna there to knock it away quickly. It'll go out of bounds to stay with West Franklin. Nevaeh Scott and Emma Bailey will check out. Katie Ecord and Lily Judd will check in here for the Falcons. Eckert gets it in out top to Swank. Nobody's going to step up, so she'll take the 16-footer up off the glass is in. Allison Swank has 15, her first bucket here in the second half. 5:05 remaining in the third quarter, 27-19, Osage City. Kearns out top, going to get it inside. Now kick back out. Cerna, another look at three. Ball bounces around, no good, and the rebound brought down by Swank. So get it to Eckert. Eckert up to Allie Hutchison. Hutchison, lob pass intended there for Judd, and then Judd tries to get it into Katie Eckert, and a whistle and a foul going to go against Osage City. Foul is on number 10. That is Sarah Davis, her second personal foul, the first team foul of the half here on Osage City. Judd gets it into Swank. Swank now out top to Hutchison. Hutchison back to Swank. She's going to pull the trigger from 15 and rattles another one home. Nice jumper there by Allison Swank. A quick 4:01 has trimmed the lead back down to 6. Davis out to Duvall. Duvall high post to Kearns. Over to Cerna on the left wing. Cerna kicks it to Duvall on the right wing. Back to Cerna out top. Here near side to Jones. Jones has it taken away from her by Chloe Eckert and then poked away. It'll go out of bounds to West Franklin. Like tough defense there by Jones. And quickly substitutions coming in. Bailey and Scott will return here for West Franklin. Stark, Kitzelman, and Crawford will check in for Osage City. Falcons break the pressure. Nevaeh Scott gets it out top to Lily Judd over to the right wing. Pass inside intended for Katie Eckert is a little bit too tall there. Emma Bailey tried to go with the lob. Katie unable to bring that one in, so the turnover gives it back to Osage City. Now, West Franklin will extend the pressure a little bit. Lily Judd will step out. Kind of a man-to-man defense here. And quickly a whistle, and that foul is going to go against Lily Judd as Kearns pivoted right into Judd in the defensive position. A little bit inadvertent, in my opinion, but the fourth team foul on West Franklin. Cerna gets it inside. Kearns kicks it out. Three-pointer from Kitzelman on the way, no good. Nice rebound there and a whistle and a foul. And that's going to go against Kitzelman. That's going to be her first. Good job by Allie Hutchison there on the box out. Second team foul of the half on Osage City. It's the first on Kitzelman. (27-21), 3:28 remaining in the third quarter. Lily Judd with it out top here. Working against Cerna. She's able to get in the middle of the lane, and prior to the shot, we've got a whistle and a foul that's going to go against Osage City. I believe it's going to go against 24. It is Cerna. That's her second, and the third team foul on Osage City. Judd lobs it in to Swank. Swank's shot partially blocked. Judd will save it in, deflected, and will go out of bounds. Last touch by West Franklin. Allison Swank looked like she might have got bumped there on the arm, but no call there. That shot that came up short. Good hustle there by Judd to try and save it. And a whistle and a timeout called here by Osage City. It's going to be a 30-second timeout charged to Osage City. So, again, we'll keep it right here. There's 3:07 remaining in the third quarter. Osage City 27, West Franklin 21. It was a quick 5-0, actually 7-0 run to start this third quarter by Osage City as they extended the three-point lead up to 10 at 27-17. But West Franklin, a couple buckets again by Allison Swank, who has 17 of the 21 points for West Franklin, has cut the lead back down to 6. This will be Hutchison, Judd, Emma Bailey, Allison Swank, and Nevaeh Scott out on the floor here for West Franklin. Falcons going to kind of go with that 3-2 zone, pass up over the top, and the shot up and in. First bucket for Stark, using her height on that lob pass there. Again, Campbell Stark, 5'11" freshman. Judd just Swank. Swank tries to drive. Now kicks it over to Nevaeh Scott. Back out to Lily Judd. Her pass intended for Allie Hutchison, stolen away. And as she comes forward, a nice job, Allie Hutchison, to come up from behind, steal that and back. Allison Swank stops, takes a jumper there, no good, and a whistle and a foul here on West Franklin. As Crawford was able to get in and get that rebound, the foul is going to go against Nevaeh Scott. That's going to be her third personal foul. 15 foul on West Franklin here in the second half. 29-21, Osage City on top. 2:20 remaining here in the third quarter. High post, now kicked out. Kitzelman three-pointer on the way, no good. Chloe Eckert with the rebound on the backside for West Franklin. Good job of boxing out there by Eckert. Going to work to the right side. Trying to look inside for Swank. Lob pass deflected and intercepted, but Cerna was on the inline when she made the contact with that one, so the ball will go out of bounds and stay with West Franklin. Judd triggers it in, gets it out to Swank. Swank, 15-footer on the way, a little bit too strong. Offensive rebound there by Bailey. Had her shot blocked, and now we've got a whistle and a foul 75 feet from the basket. And that's going to go against Allison Swank, and that's going to be her fourth personal foul. The block there that far away from the basket. Quickly, Katie Eckert will check back into the ballgame for Swank. That's a minimal mistake there, as with 4 personal fouls and a little bit over a quarter left. Osage City going to go with a lob pair underneath, shot up, no good. Offensive rebound brought down, and we've got a whistle, and the official just points the other direction. So I guess Osage City must have been out of bounds on that one. Emma Bailey has it in the backcourt, gets it up to Lily Judd. Judd, cross-court pass deflected and intercepted by Osage City. Judd trying to fire it up too fast. Pass into the middle, and the shot up off the glass by Stark is good. Judd needs to slow down just a little bit here, get it across, and get into the middle. She'll drop it off to Emma Bailey this time. Over to Lily Judd, right wing. Goes inside to Eckert. Katie Eckert. A lot of contact here. We've got a whistle, and they're going to call a jump ball alternate possession. My goodness, a lot of contact there, but the ball will stay with West Franklin. Lena Walter going to check in here for Lily Judd. And Sarah Davis will check in for Greta Crawford for Osage City. Walter to get it in, able to get it in. Katie Eckert, jumper up on the way is good. Nice job there by Katie to catch and shoot from about 6 feet away. Leads back down to 8, 31-23. Baseline drive here. Ball kicked back out top. Kitzelman over to Cerna. Cerna back out top to Kitzelman. Kitzelman works right side Now back over to Cerna. Has a look from three on the way, or up off the rim, no good. And the offensive rebound and the stick back is up and in by Kearns. Lead quickly goes back up to 10. Bailey across half court. Going to drive. His ball poked away, gets it back. Gives it over to Chloe Eckert. Chloe, right wing, Nevaeh Scott, now down to Emma Bailey. Bailey tries to get it inside. We've got a whistle and a foul, and it's going to be Kitzelman slapped across the arm there of Emma Bailey. Allie Hutchison will come back in. The second on Kitzelman, the fourth team foul of the half on Osage City. All into Allie Hutchison on the right wing. Hutchison cross court to Nevaeh Scott. Give it back to Hutchison. Hutchison with 15 seconds over to Chloe Eckert. Eckert with the jumper on the way, no good. Rebound, Katie Eckert. Gets it to Nevaeh Scott, whose shot is blocked. He'll go out of bounds and stay with West Franklin. Katie Eckert will throw this one in from near the baseline on the sideline. We've got a whistle and a foul here, and it's going to go against Osage City. We've kind of a hold, and that's going to go against Kitzelman. That's the third personal foul on Kitzelman, the fifth on Osage City. Eckert tries a cross-court pass, deflected, but Allie Hutchison able to pick it up. Gets it to Nevaeh Scott. Scott back to Hutchison in the corner, 2 seconds remaining. Allie going to try and force one up. It is blocked and no good, and we've reached the end of quarter number 3. Osage City 33, West Franklin 23. Back in 60. Listening to high school basketball on KOFO.com.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
When it comes to medication, help with Medicare, orthotic footwear, delivery, or just taking care of a refill, your health is our priority at Kramer Pharmacy. Stop in today at 134 South Main in downtown Ottawa. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday 9 to 2.
Wash your hands.
Cover your cough.
Keep your distance.
Stay home.
Help stop the spread of the COVID-19 virus.
We're all in this.
Together.
And being together apart is how we'll all come out healthy and safe.
A reminder from your friends at 1220
and 103.7 FM.
KOFO.
And back here at West Franklin High School, getting underway in quarter number 4. Osage City on top by 10, 33-23. Outscoring West Franklin 12-6 in that quarter. Going down inside to Kearns, and Kearns puts one up off the glass and in, and extends the lead out to a dozen, 35-23. Haley with it along the right wing for West Franklin. She kick it over to Lily Judd. Judd going to drive, tries to get it out, has it partially deflected, but Allie Hutchison able to chase it down. Back to Judd. Judd going to try and go inside, and not enough on that lob pass there, intercepted by Kearns. Cerna, her pass taken away by Lily Judd. Judd going to go on the drive the other direction. Shot is up, no good, but a whistle and a foul going to go against Cerna, which will be her third personal foul. The 6th-team foul on Osage City is going to send Lily Judd to the free throw line to shoot 2 here for West Franklin. Judd toes the strike for the first. First one on the way. Left short, no good. Second one on the way from Judd. This one rolls around the rim and out, no good. A rebound brought down by Osage City. Cerna, cross-court pass over to Jones, out to Davis, back to Cerna, and now Duvall. Duvall going to drive baseline, and a whistle and a foul going to go here against West Franklin. And it's going to go against Allie Hutchison. Kind of reached in and she tried to poke that one away. That's the 7th team foul. It's the third on Allie. And Duvall at the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. First one on the way, no good. Battle for the rebound brought in by Lily Judd. Judd will bring it across the timeline over to Chloe Eckert. To Nevaeh Scott on the right wing. Down underneath, Lily Judd shot up off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound there by Chloe Eckert, and we've got a whistle. And the officials are looking at each other now, finally decide they're going to call alternate possession. I believe one of them was looking to see if the other one might actually call a foul. But it is an alternate possession to stay with West Franklin. Pass into Chloe Eckert. Swung around the top of the key. Allie Hutchison. Back to Chloe, over to Nevaeh Scott. Nevaeh will dribble back out top. Chloe now to Emma Bailey. Bailey trying to force it in. Looking for Lily Judd. Intercepted there. Kind of a double-team situation there, and a whistle and a foul is going to go against West Franklin and send Osage City back to the free throw line. Going to be called on Emma Bailey. It's her second. Katie Eaker going to check in. She's going to replace Lily Judd. This is going to send Hannah Jones to the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1 for Osage City. First one on the way is up, and it is good. Jones' first point of the night. So 13-point lead here with 6:33 remaining. Jones' second one on the way, too strong. A rebound brought down by Nevaeh Scott. Scott able to get it over to Allie Hutchison. Hutchison will bring it across the timeline. Driving in there to the right baseline. Now we'll dribble it back out top. She finds Chloe Eckert on a little bit of a back cut. Shot up, left a little bit short, and the rebound brought down by Kearns for Osage City. Cerna dribbling into the lane. She forces a shot up, but a whistle and a foul is going to send her to the free throw line. Kind of a bailout foul there. And that will go against Chloe Eckert for West Franklin. Second on her 9th team foul. Cerna's first free throw on the way is up and good. Swank will check back in. She's going to replace Katie Eckert here. Caitlin Gattenbin will check in her first action here for Osage City. Free throw no good. Swank gets the rebound. Gives it to Hutchison. Cross court to Scott. Now to Swank. Swank's going to pull up from about 8 feet off the backboard. No good. And the rebound brought down by Hannah Davis for Osage City. The ball to the high post, Gattenman. Inside Kearns, kick back out. The ball with a look from three, too strong there. But Davis able to get the rebound on the backside. Cerna will back it out. 14-point lead for Osage City. Indians going to work it around the top of the key here. 5.5 minutes remaining here in regulation. Cerna, right side. She's going to pull the trigger on the three. It's up, and it is good. She now has 6 threes on the evening to get her to 20 points now on the night. 40-23 inside Swank. A lot of contact here, and now we've got and it's going to be a foul, and the official is pointing the way against West Franklin. And with a lot of contact there in an unfortunate situation, Allison Swank's going to foul out of the ball game. There was a lot of contact as Swank was trying to catch that lob pass. Both players go to the ground, and then the foul is called against Swank. And I'll question that one for a long time, so Swank will have to check out. And Lily Judd will check in. Katie Eckert going to check in as well. Not sure who she's coming in for. It looks like Chloe Eckert is going to check out. And now another substitution, Greta Crawford, going to check in here for Osage City. Hadn't been first free throw on the way is no good. It was the 10th team foul on West Franklin as well, so it's 2 free throws here for Gentonville. Second free throw is up, and it is good. The lead now out to 18. Allie Hutchison pushes it past the pressure defense. Pass inside deflected. Finds its way. Nevaeh Scott, 15-footer on the way, no good. Rebound brought down by Osage City. Duvall, right side. Double team there, has it poked away, and then last touched actually by Duvall. Duvall will go to West Franklin. Falcons trailing by 18. Emma Bailey will bring it across half court. Going to work to her left. Driving in there. Now kicks it back out. Lily Judd. She's going to pull up from 16 feet. No good. Bailey tries to save it, but stepped on the line as she went for it. So it'll go out of bounds and back over to Osage City. Crawford will bring it across the timeline. Looks to set up the offense here. Kicks it right wing over to Duvall. Duvall guarded by Hutchison. Now kicks it back out to Crawford. Crawford over to Davis on the left wing. Over to Jones. Back to Duvall. Gentonville. Now to Crawford. Kick back out. Three-pointer on the way from Jones. No good. Nevaeh Scott with the rebound. Gives it to Emma Bailey. Bailey going up court, intended there for Judge. Gets it to her, and a whistle and a foul going to go here against Osage City. It's going to go against number 15. That's Greta Crawford. It's her first personal foul and the 7th team foul on Osage City. So for the last 4:08, both teams going to the free throw line with every foul. First free throw by Lily Judd. This is everything air ball, so will not earn the second one here, and it's out of bounds to Osage City. Kitzelman will check in. Elizabeth Duvall will check out for Osage City. Chloe Eckerd steps up to the scorer's bench. She's going to check in at the next dead ball opportunity. Deflected by Judge. She's able to save it, but right back to Osage City. Kitzelman going to put up a little bit of an off-balance shot. The rebound brought in by Hutchison. Had it poked away, but it goes out of bounds and will go to West Franklin. Actually, we're going to have a foul called. It's going to go against Hannah Jones. It's her first personal foul on Osage City, the 8th team foul. So Allie Hutchison at the free throw line to shoot 1-1 here for West Franklin. First free throw on the way, no good. Rebound down on the floor, and Hutchison able to chase it down in the corner. Tries to get it out to Bailey, but her pass hit the sideline, so it'll go over to Osage City. Hutchison down in the coffin corner there, inside of a double team, tried to pass it along the sideline, and it bounced along the side. Kitzelman out top, Jones. Jones over to Crawford. Crawford has it taken away from her by Hutchison. She goes down and touches the sideline again. It was a good effort there by Allie Hutchison, but she went to the floor to get that, touching the sideline. Inside, Kearns kicks it out. Gentonville, 15-footer on the way, no good. Rebound, Hutchison. Hutchison brings it away here for West Franklin. Driving quickly, dumps it off to Eckerd. Back out to Emma Bailey. Nevaeh Scott thought about the 15-footer. Now we'll kick it out. Allie Hutchison, step back three on the way, no good. A rebound brought down by Jones. Jones on the right side, cross-court pass over here to Kitzelman. 3 minutes remaining. It's an 18-point advantage here for Osage City. Kearns now at the high post. Cross-court pass, able to be chased down in the corner by Kitzelman. Back to Kearns. She's going to pull up from 12 feet. Shot on the way is up and good. Hutchison across the timeline. It's a 20-point advantage now for Osage City. It's a 3-point game at the half. Chloe Eckerd, a 15-footer from the baseline, no good. And a rebound brought down by Osage City. Crawford going to try to go ahead to Kearns, but led her just a little bit too much. They'll go out of bounds back over to West Franklin. Emma Bailey will check out. Lily Judd back in. Danny Kearns will have a seat as Campbell Stark will check in for Osage City. Hutchison brings it across the timeline up to Katie Eckert. Nice move as she splits by her man. Shot up off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound there for West Franklin. Nevaeh Scott puts it back up, no good, but a whistle and a foul is going to send Nevaeh to the free throw line to shoot two. Foul's going to go against Gantonville. That is her first personal foul. Sorry, it was the 9th team foul, but it's a two-shot opportunity here for Scott. First one by Nevaeh, just too strong off the back rim, no good. Nevaeh Scott sets for the second. And the free throw on the way, just a little bit too strong once again. And the rebound brought down by Osage City. Indians will work it to the right side. Now kick it back out top. Crawford ends it off to Kitzelman. Over to Jones on the right wing. Looking inside, trying to get it down into the block. Now cross-court pass, Kitzelman right wing. Kicks it back out top to Jones. Jones near side to Crawford. Crawford looks to get it inside. Forces it down in there, and a nice job, Katie Eckert, to step in, steal that one away. Hands it off to Chloe Eckert, who will bring it across the timeline. A little bit of a inadvertent bump there as Greta Crawford kind of was getting in to try and poke that ball away and took a shot across the nose. So she will check out here real quick. Checking in, Mackenzie McKinney, 5'8" senior here for Osage City, her first action of the night. And another substitution coming in is Riley Pettigene, a 5'6" freshman, and a timeout called here by West Franklin. It'll be a 60-second timeout. We'll have 30 seconds of it with them with 1:32 remaining in the ball game. Osage City 43, West Franklin 23. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to high school basketball on KOFO.com.
If you're a propane customer, make sure your propane system is operating safely by having it inspected by a qualified service technician. If you've run out of propane or had an interruption of service, your propane supplier is required to test your propane system to ensure that it is leak-free and safe. Each family member should know what propane smells like and what to do in the event of a gas leak. Call your propane supplier for additional information. This message brought to you by this station and the Kansas Propane Education and Research Council, Greg Knoll, Executive Director.
And back here at West Franklin High School, Luke Queen with you. 1:32 remaining here in the ball game. Osage City 43, West Franklin 23. West Franklin with possession of the basketball here. Haven't been able to get anything in here in the fourth quarter. It was just a three-point game at the half. 9 points coming into the quarter. And Osage City an 11-0 run here in the fourth to push this lead out to 20. Chloe Eckert with it, working right side. Passed out top to Nevaeh Scott. Scott looks back to her. Now we'll hand it off to Eckert once again out top into the corner, Allie Hutchison. Hutchison thought about the drive here. Now we'll try and get it inside to Katie Eckert. It was not touched on the pass there by Osage City. It will go out of bounds, and the turnover will give it back to the Indians once again. Pass in to Kitzelman, deflected, but she's able to chase it down. Kitzelman will bring it across the timeline here for the Indians. Pass out top, knocked away. Ball loose on the floor. Chloe Eckert will pick it up. Get it to Katie Eckert. Over to Allie Hutchison. Back to Chloe. Chloe, 15-footer on the way, no good. And the rebound taken away there by Campbell Stark for Osage City. In the backcourt, ball loose. Allie Hutchison on the floor to get it. And then the foul is going to be called here against Kitzelman, as she laid out and landed on top of Allie Hutchison. Hutchison applying the pressure in the backcourt, created that turnover, and then laid out to get it. The senior not giving in at all here, down 20 with 47 seconds to go. She's going to step to the free throw line to shoot two. First free throw on the way from Hutchison. Rattles around and out. No good. Did everything but go in. Well, Allie steps to the line for her second. And still looking for her first point of the night. This one too strong, and the rebound brought down by Osage City. Get it to Kitzelman. Again, Hutchison going to create a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Ball to the high post. Whistle no there. First shot is up no good. Second shot no good, and then it'll go out of bounds. Last touched by Osage City. Pettigene tried to drive. Scoop shot went up. A lot of contact. Looked like Nevaeh Scott was in position to take another charge, but no whistle. Second shot went up and was deflected out of bounds off of Osage City. Pass to Lena Walter, 15-footer from the baseline, no good. Rebound by Chloe Eckert. Kicks it out to Allie Hutchison. Back over to Lena Walter on the right wing. Going to drive baseline, and a whistle and a foul. Going to go against Gantenben. That's going to be her second personal foul and the 10th team foul. So Lena Walter will now step to the free throw line to shoot 2 here for West Franklin. First shot by Walter. Rolls around the rim and in. It's good. First point of the night for Lena. She looks to go 2 for 2 this trip to the line. Shot on the way, no good. Loose ball, rebound picked up there by Kitzelman. Kitzelman will bring it across half court. Less than 5 seconds remaining here, and Kitzelman can just dribble this one out. 2 seconds remaining, and we are going to finish the ball game with the final score: Osage City 43 and West Franklin 24. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back to give you all the post-game statistics from here at West Franklin High School. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
No matter the brand, Adams & Brothers can prepare your home comfort system for the cold Kansas winter ahead. Call them today, 785-242-9273. Adams & Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
You're invited to join KOFO this Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. for the Martin Luther King Jr. Community Celebration. Due to COVID protocols and for the safety of our community, an in-person celebration will not be held this year, but you will hear from guest speaker Richard Jackson. Enjoy the music you've come to be accustomed to during this celebration, and we will air Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech in its entirety. Join us in celebration of the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. on KOFO. Have you ever thought about why listening to the radio is better for you than spending all your time staring at your phone? We are hands-free, so in the car, you can keep your eyes on the road, where they should be. We don't need your personal information, so you don't have to worry about spam from us. And all you have to do is listen, not waste your time scrolling through an endless sea of recipes, memes, and cat videos. Radio, the original social media, and your source for information and entertainment at 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I learned very young being in the funeral business wasn't just a job, it was a way of life. Never dull, sometimes stressful, but always fulfilling. I wanted to be a part of that and carry on the family tradition.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
And welcome back once again here at West Franklin High School, where tonight the Osage City Lady Indians came in and defeated the West Franklin Lady Falcons by the final of 43-24. It was much tighter than that in the first half, as Osage City led 20-17 at the half, but a big defensive effort in the second half for Osage City as they pulled away for the 19-point win here this evening, running their record to 7-0. West Franklin falling to 0-3 on the season, leading the way. For Osage City, they were led by senior Hayden Cerna. She had 20 points on the night, including 6 3-pointers and a couple free throws in her effort. Joining her in double figures, senior Danny Kearns had 11 in the ball game for Osage City. For West Franklin, they were led by Allison Swank. She had 17 points on the night, 2 points apiece for Chloe Eckerd, Nevaeh Scott, Katie Eckerd, and 1 point for Lena Walter. But it was Osage City all in that second half. They outscored West Franklin 23-7 in that second half to come away with the 19-point win. Appreciate everybody tuning in. And back in the studio, Chris, thank you for all your help this evening. Again, from here at West Franklin High School, it was Osage City 43, West Franklin 24. Thanks again for tuning in. From West Franklin High School, I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
We hope you enjoyed tonight's coverage of the KOFO Game of the Week on KOFO.com. Brought to you by Quality Structures, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, Advent Health Ottawa, Ottawa University. Also by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, and by Adams & Brothers Heating and Cooling, the Ottawa Herald, Kansas State Bank, and CarStar. For more information about our next KOFO Game of the Week, visit the KOFO Sports page at KOFO.com and listen Monday through Saturday for the KOFO Sports Calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.